Hello everyone, welcome to Tommy Station. In today's video I want to feature some HO Locos, and basically it was a question from one of my subscribers, Windy Bottom, who asked me how I started collecting HO um, Locos and rolling stock. And it's a good question because obviously when he saw my Piko railcar video, he asked me why I had HO. So, basically, the layout was designed primarily for OO, Hornby and Bachmann mainly at the time. But I've since expanded my range of locos to include HO, so both steam and electric. But I just want to show the first loco that I ever bought in HO scale. Now, this was in my last video regarding Eric's livery change. But it's important, this one, because this is the one that started me off collecting HO. So basically I was on holiday, myself and my wife were on holiday in Germany, visiting friends and family, and they took me to a model railway exhibition. And at the end of the exhibition, well, the end of that day, on the way out, there were glass cabinets with locos for sale. So when I saw this one, I thought I really liked the design of these 218s. It was in DB red. Um, the the guy was very helpful, and he said, I'll be honest, he said these have traveled quite a few kilometers in uh, and he wasn't sure how many hours they'd been running, because obviously as part of an exhibition they run around almost all day. So anyway, I bought it for €35, brought it home, put it on the track, and it ran like a watch. Unbelievable. So as you can see, obviously it's not in its Deutsche Bahn livery anymore, red. So I changed this into my version of Great Western colours. So we'll set that one off. Like I say, I was so impressed with these Piko. These are hobby range as well. They're not the high-end range. They're all DC. There's no chips or anything in them. So the only thing these have, yeah, they have 5-pole motors, which are superb, very smooth. And this one is original. It's never been changed. So on to my next one. This is one of my favorites. This is also a Piko, and this is what they call a Ludmilla. I think it's a 262, BR 262. But this was a Piko Ludmilla loco or body that I cut down by 4 centimeters and put onto a Piko 218 chassis. And basically, Piko are very good, but their hobby range Ludmilla are not so good. Anyway, so just to show that what can be done. Exactly the same chassis. Right, so we'll pan around to my third one. Now this is a UF 67001 body on, again, the Piko 218 chassis. I'm going to set that one off. And I'm sure the questions are, well, why would you want to change the bodies? Because UF make very good bodies, but the chassis and motors, in my opinion, are rough, and they one axle drive, they wouldn't pull you out of bed. They're not very good at all. So I've retained the original bodies. I actually bought a couple of body shells as well. So what I did, I changed the livery from the DB red to the DB blue, which they do run in Germany, or did. Here's one of the original body shells, and then I actually changed the livery on one into my blue circle colours, so I can take the body off the 218 which is running now, if I and either fit one of the other 3 body shells that I have. So like I say, these Piko Locos are superb runners, absolutely superb, and they pull very well. Pardon me. Somebody's going to say, you're running that backwards. Yeah, I probably am, but I like the arrow facing the front. I've got a bit of a sore throat today. Always something. Yeah, so that's the first ever HO Loco I bought, which led me on to buying more and modifying them so I can keep others running. And like I say, nothing's been lost because I've still got the original body shells in different livery colours. So there we go, all with LED lighting. And they're all lightly weathered. I'm not that good at weathering, but I had a go. So just to take the shine off them, make them look as if they've been working hard. I have spare motors, the 5-pole Piko motors. I've actually in the past bought the same motors and put them in some of my Mahanos. That's how impressive the motors are. So we bring this to a gentle halt. There we go. And now the UF modified logo. And then my Lud Mini coming around. These Ludmillas are the real German workhorses. Oh, they were. I'm not sure what's replaced them now or if they're still running. But I think it's quite a handsome loco. Very nice indeed. Okay, so there's 3 of my Piko 218 modified locos. Okay, so thank you for watching. Bye now.